What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Ty. I'm back again. Listen, you know I got that My Hero Academia reaction for you, right? I'm sorry, I'm a little out of breath. I'm sorry. I'm just very excited about what's gonna happen, alright? That last chapter got me so hyped, alright? And I know it did for you too. So, listen, you already know what to do. If you like the video, click on the like button. Click on subscribe, click on everything, share it, click on that bell notification, all right? All of that. So listen, let's stop wasting time. Let's get to it. We here. I'm pulling it up. Chapter, what we on? Yeah, we on chapter 287. I'm sorry, guys. Let's get to it. Alright, so we back with Nana, and she's talking to Deku. God damn, she look good. Ooh, looking as fine as she wanna be. Boy, I tell you. She says to Deku to think. Not even my death could keep us from meeting. That's right, All for One. That's right. This is the first time they've met each other. Remember, guys, Nana has been dead for a long time, way before Deku. So it makes sense why she's saying what she's saying. So they're back in the, they're in the void, in the All for One void, or whatever, wherever this is, or the mind space, or whatever this is. Deku says that's Nana SHIMURA. We're inside One for All, for what's happening with Kachan and everybody else. We got All for One, and he sees Nana. He said, looky there, Tamura. Wow, a dead person who happens to be your grandmother. The pathetic, incompetent Nana SHIMURA stands before us. Oh boy. All for One coming out with the heat right now. He clowning Nana. That's wild. We're in the middle of a transplant. There's stories of people whose personalities and tastes change after an organ transplant. Though it sounds miraculous, there is plenty of supporting evidence. As for me, the prone to the oddest dreams from time to time. In my dreams, those quirks I've stolen show up to hurl abuse my way. These episodes often leave me discouraged. I am really incapable of feeling guilt for my sins. Like some utterly ordinary person. But here's the strangest part. Once I get a quirk, its former owner stops haunting my sleep. Bizarre? No. Especially since I'm certainly the type to hold a grudge myself. But my work with our good doctor revealed the root of the cause. Just as organs and cells houses memories of sorts, every quirk contains a consciousness, the individuality of its wielder, if you will. As someone with the power to meddle with quirks themselves, I found myself in the unique position of being able to interact with those consciousnesses. That's interesting. That's very interesting. We never had an explanation like that. So I think from what this is saying, once One for All gets a quirk, he kind of gets those memories of that person, if I'm not mistaken. And when he gets a power, he's able to talk to the consciousness of that person. That's really interesting. Now quit trampling over Nana SHIMURA memory. And it seems like Shigaraki is remembering his grandmother. Shigaraki is talking to Grandma. Why are you My bloodkin is 2. My bloodkin 2, my little brother who had the power to grant his own quirk to another, could also meddle with quirks directly. When his original quirk mixed with the power stocking one, the result became a power. The resulting power became a sleeper card to carry consciousness forward towards generations. Wow. Anyway, would you like to say hello? Wow. So so All For One is explaining how all the previous All For Ones are able to communicate with Deku through this way. And he's saying that whenever he takes a power, I think if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below. But I think he's saying, oh, okay, I see what he's saying. Okay, so basically, All For One's power and One For All, All For One's brother, the sickly one, when his power and One For All and All For One's power mixed together, it made to a power that is able to carry around consciousness from other quirks, from other powers that All For One stores. So whatever power it stores, you can retain the consciousness of that person. So basically, it's kind of like the Avatar, if you want to think of it like that. If you've seen Korra, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't want to spoil it for anybody that haven't watched the Avatar series, so I'm not going to expand on that. But basically, that's how Deku is able to communicate with all the other previous All For Ones. Alright, so let's get back into it. Anyway, would you like to say hello? So you're Kotaru's son. Yeah. No matter how we got here, Grandma, you can be rest assured that I hate you with all my heart. Oh, shit. Taki mushroom. Sorry about that, guys. Excuse my language. Right, this is the first time Nana and Shigaraki are talking to each other. I know Nana gotta feel very hurt by that statement. I know she got to. Wow, so basically what All For One is saying that Shigaraki is so freaking OP that he's starting to affect the will of the All For One's host. That's a rule. Like, this is All For One's mind space, not my space. Mind space. And Shigaraki is so powerful that he's literally taking over the mindscape. That's crazy. And Nana, I see, is trying to hold it together. Whoops, I nearly forgot you hate me too. All the better fitting for the similar tale. Wow. But not enough, it seems. Oh! Since my brother is as obstinate as I am. Yo, so we got the original All For One person here. That's One For All's brother. So he's the next in line, brother. Wow. Okay, so he showed up helping Nana too. It's such a shame that I can never make you mine. That's what One For All is saying. All For One is saying, we will never go to you. We have chosen to remain with this boy. Wow, so basically Nana and One For All power, like they're repelling both All For One and Shigaraki, and it's becoming too much. So they're about to get kicked out. This incredible power has been wasted. Wasted on one who could protect neither friend nor teacher. They were forced to defend them, in fact. Wow. You got the king pettiness right here of all for one. That's crazy. Once more, like his master, he's giving himself over to blind rage. He finds himself immobilized, squirming about, helplessly watching on. Considering this power to someone so worthless was a mistake. Wow. Damn. All for one says no, it wasn't. Someone who exploits people like you could never understand what drives this boy to shed blood. He rages for the sake of others. For him, he does his best until he can't do no more. The young man possessed by a drive to save others that eclipses all understanding. Woo! And our power is his, and we shall follow him. Oh, we got Deku coming back up. Oh, so they're out. They're out. They're out of the mindscape. Okay. Did he steal it? No, he couldn't, but tomorrow. My quirk has not been fully settled into your body yet. So you couldn't summon the power to steal his. Okay, so Deku still has one for all. Don't black out. Your body must achieve completion. Retreat, take stock, and live to fight on. Please, Shigaraki, please don't start moving again. Yeah, because Deku looking like he fucked up. Because he can't take another. He can't go no further. Next chapter hits October 16th. Alright, so at the end of the panel, it seems like Gravity Girl and Toga are going to have an exchange, or Class A is going to have an exchange with Gakumaki and the League of Villains. That's not going to end well, I can tell you that right now. But let's get to the meat of this, man. So, there was a lot in this chapter, right? So it looks to me that all for one and one for all was explained. That's what we got in this chapter, and that's very big, okay? Now, I am going to reread this again because I want to be absolutely sure this is what it is. All for one for all's power. When he takes a quirk, he can use that quirk. However, that quirk he takes, it has the consciousness of the person that first wielded the quirk, or the power, if you will. So he's able to store that person's consciousness or memory, whatever you want to call it, right? And so his power is to be able to take someone's power and use it. And I believe for all for one for all's power is to give people power. So when both of those quirks merged together, it made it into a quirk where now you can have your power and you can have the powers of other people previously. However, you also get their consciousness or their memories, if you will. You also get that too. And that's why we see all the other predecessors of one for all for one. That's why. And we would never explain that until now. Now, mind you, I guess if you want to say season 5, which is going to come out next year. In season 5, they had talked about this in the manga. That's when this whole mindscape first came to be. Actually, no, I guess you could say the end of season 4. But I think season 5 is when they actually, in the manga I'm saying, it actually, you actually see all the predecessors of One for All, if I'm not mistaken. And we weren't really explained how this came to be. Until now. Now remember, this is what goes with what we were told. I guess I wouldn't say what we were told, but what we've seen. the power of one for all, of all for one, I'm sorry, has a familiar, I wouldn't say like, but it trusts his Deku. Like, it's kind of like all for one, or one for all, I'm sorry. One for all has it's a living being. I guess you could say that, because it's like all for one's brother said. We stand by Deku. He's not worthless, because his capacity of being a hero, of always trying to save someone no matter the cost, that's why we're behind him. And that's why these memories or these consciousness of the other predecessors showed up to Deku, but it didn't show up to All Might. So that's still a mystery of why that is. I would imagine it's because I don't know. That's a good question. I really don't know. That's something I need to find out. You know, we're probably gonna find out later on in this story. But for right now, Deku's quirk is Deku still has all for one. And it looks like Shigaraki is going to have to retreat for right now, because he's spent and Deku is spent too. So everybody's just destroyed right now. So we got that right now. And wow. I gotta give this a 9.5 out of 10. Straight out the gate, bro. This was a crazy ass chapter. Whew. Alright guys, so let me know what you think in the comments. If you have any thoughts or theories, let me know in the comments below. And let me know if my explanation of what transpired, you know, especially with all for one and one for all's power, let me know if I was right in the comments below. Or if you have a better explanation, let me know in the comments below as well. And remember guys, if you like the video, click on that like button, definitely subscribe, click on that notification bell, and definitely share the video. Alright guys, I am out of here. See you guys later. Deuces. And definitely be safe.